Hello Airsoft friends, and welcome to this video today, where today we're going to be talking about Airsoft footwear. Now I think shoes in Airsoft often get overlooked just because they're not very sexy or interesting. Well, I mean, maybe they are sexy if you're into that kind of thing. But they're also a very important part, because when I've been airsofting, I have seen, I think, 3 ankles broken now, and every single time that's happened, the person's been wearing trainers. Even if you're going to play Airsoft just the first time, make sure you're wearing the right footwear. But what is the right footwear? Well, that's what we're going to find out today. But before that, I just want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons for supporting the channel month after month. You guys are amazing, and I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you. Seriously, you guys rock. You know who else rocks? You, for watching this video. And you'll rock even more if you're subscribed. So hit that subscribe button so you can keep on rocking. Now, before we get into looking at my new pair of boots, I want you to let me know in the comments below what boots you wear and why. This is now my 3rd pair of Airsoft boots that I've moved on to, and every single time I've got a pair, I've got different features with them as well. And you may think, well, how many features can there be with boots? But there are features, and they actually make a big difference when you're playing. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what boots you wear and why. And if any of you say that you wear trainers, just go and buy some proper boots. After you've watched the video though, because I'm going to tell you some important things why. And Sniper Jacko, if you write in there football boots, which I know that you will, because I know that you wear football boots when you play Airsoft, when you run, oh my god, it scares the life out of me. So please get at least some like ankle supports or braces or something. You're mental. You're absolutely mad. I have 2 boots here. Both of them are the same, apart from they're mirrored, because one's the left one, one's the right one. But generally speaking, they're exactly the same. So let's just keep looking at this one here. So it's made by a company called Combat UK, and it is the Spec Ops Recon Boot Multicam size 10 UK. Now, I didn't buy these. They're actually a birthday present for me. Thank you, Janet. I really appreciate it. They were specifically requested because I needed new boots, because my old ones had kind of split here, and every time I'd step in a puddle, my feet would just get absolutely drenched. Now, the key thing when you're looking for Airsoft boots is you want height on them. The higher they are, the tighter they are on your leg. If you step in a hole or a badger nest or something like that, if your ankle twists, it won't just twist your ankle, because it's all kind of like holding your feet and your leg together. So your ankle isn't going to get knackered, which is such a big deal. Along with the height of there, you want to have a little look at the tread. All boots tread aren't made equal, and I quite like this style of big tready bits here, because first of all, BBs can get stuck in the tread and make it easy for you to slip and fall over. And with this boot, none of these holes here are really big enough for BBs to get jammed into. If I go from like a woodland environment to a CQB environment and step on the floor, I'm not going to get tons of them stuck into my boots, and then that's going to reduce my grip that I'm going to have when I'm running about. Contrary to popular belief, sometimes I do run. So the setup of the grip on the bottom of the shoe is very important, because it can affect the performance of the boot. Next up on my list of things you want to watch out for boots is waterproofability. When you're playing, you're going to be running through puddles and squelching through mud and things like that. So you want to make sure that when you're wearing your boot, you're not going to get mud stuff inside it. So always make sure when you're buying something that it does say that it is waterproof, or at least really water resistant. And then finally, the attachment method. I'm not really sure what the technical term for that is, but that's what you're getting in this video. As you know, boots, shoes, they have laces on the front, but I found laces quite tedious and annoying. I hate undoing them, doing them up all the time, and especially after you've played Airsoft a few times, the laces start to get like muddy and clogged up, and they're just not very nice, especially when it's been a wet day, having to like, you know, mess about with wet laces that are covered in dirt. I'm not a princess, but I just don't really want to do that. And that's when I discovered zips. And zips on boots, oh my god, they make such a difference when putting them on and taking them off. My life changed when I swapped from my first boot, which was lace up all the time, to my second boot, which was one zip on one side. Mwah, it was great. So genuinely, my life improved so much. I easily like 10% across the board. I don't know if that's sad or not, but it's true. So from that, you must be thinking, what's different with this boot then? What other features have I got on this boot versus my last one? Well, it's easy. 2 zips. Yes, I have doubled the amount of zips. This boot has a zip on either side. So I can just come in here, undo those little flaps, zip it down like this, and then the entire tongue, front part, and laces all goes forward like this. And I am expecting that this is going to increase or greatly improve how easy and fast it is to put these on and take these boots off. Now, some people may think it's a little bit sad of how happy and excited I'm getting about having boots that do this. But once you've had boots that only lace up from the front, you will start to really appreciate the fact that this is, you know, the case. Now, I haven't managed to take these out with the field yet. As you can tell, they are super pristine. However, I'm going to take them out into the field right now, and I'm going to do some specific testing with them. So without further ado, let's just get into the field. But quickly hit that subscribe button so then you can enjoy like future content. And if you're enjoying this video, then you'll be supporting the channel as well. Yay, thank you. I am back. The boots were great. Genuinely, they were really, really comfortable. I didn't really feel like I was wearing them for most of the day, which I know sounds odd because you always know when you've got shoes on, but genuinely, running around with it, super, super comfortable, really easy to put on and take off, and they just kind of like felt like a part of me. There were a couple points as well during the day where I was wearing them, and I did step into like a wetty type of bit, and yeah, everything seemed perfectly fine. I didn't get any wet through into the shoes or into my socks, and it's much more to be said than my current pair of boots. So for this testing, I went to Dog Tag Airsoft, which is in Crawley, and it's actually a really nice site. There's quite a nice big area for you to set up your kit. Everything is kind of like undercover, or most of them are undercover. And you've got a nice little shop there too, lots of snacks and burgers and things like that. Dog Tag, good site. If you're near Crawley, go and check it out. And while I was there testing the boots, I figured I would also test out the brand new Novrich plate carrier and SSR4. If you're interested in getting the plate carrier or the SSR4, by the way, use the little Novrich link in the description below. I'll get a little bit of a kickback and it will help to support the channel. Back to the boots though, because that is the whole point of this video. They performed fantastically well. At no point did I feel like I was slipping over or I didn't have any traction. They weren't uncomfortable and like cutting into my feet or ankles or anything like that. There were a couple of points where I managed to get my foot caught in like a little hole and my ankle didn't roll over or go over or anything like that at all. Because I'm a clever person, I also managed to kick a couple of logs really, really hard, but my toes were perfectly fine. I had a bit of a, ooh, I just kicked a massive thing down there, but hey, look, my toes are okay, so that's good. So all in all, these boots I can highly recommend. I'm going to be wearing them for pretty much every single game day from this point onwards. I have officially retired both of my old sets of Airsoft boots, and these are the only ones I'm going to be wearing going forwards. Genuinely, and I can't stress this enough, but having zips on either side of the boot makes a world of difference. I know that sounds like a really silly thing to be like happy about and excited about, but once you make that change and once you try boots with 2 zips on, it's gonna change your life. If you can only get boots with 1 zip on the side, then they are infinitely better still than boots with no zips on them at all. They are easier to slide your foot in because you can kind of open up that entire side of the boot, but when you can do both sides and the tongue comes forward and you can just easily slide your foot in and then zip up, you are gonna be a lot happier. Genuinely, I love the fact that my kit is really easy to use, it's quick to get on, and that's even more so the case with the Novrich plate carrier because of the quick magnetic clippy things on the side. More info to come on those in my full review of the plate carrier, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that future content. These boots just add to the whole ease of use of everything, whether it's the plate carrier that I'm running or my belt. These are just super easy to put on, really comfortable to use, and they give me all of the protection I need. What more could you want in a pair of boots? If you've made it this far into the video, thank you very much for watching. Please do hit that big old subscribe button, and hey, turn on notifications too, because you're not going to want to miss when I drop a brand new video. And until next time, remember to call your hits and stay fresh.